What's good, everybody? You are tuned in to another episode of Business That's Black. Today, I have the honor and privilege of having Mr. Mario on the show. He is the CEO of Bun Appetit that is located in Nashville and Atlanta. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. It's an honor to be here.
Vice versa.
I'm honored. So, just give us a little history of your love for cooking.
It all started with my mom and my grandmother. So, growing up as a black kid in the South, Soul Food Sunday is a staple. And so, every Sunday, my grandma and my mom would throw down in the kitchen. And me, being the person that I am, who's always willing to learn, always willing to give a helping hand, I always helped out on Sunday. So in that and with that, I grew my passion and love for cooking.
Okay. When did you start your catering business?
So I officially started it would be my senior year of high school. And then we filed for our LLC and like our EIN probably about 2 years after that, 2021.
Wow. So you've been doing this for a minute. What are you known for?
I would say as far as dish-wise?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody loves my Cajun creamy Alfredo. That's like a staple. If it's not the Alfredo, then people are getting my bourbon glazed salmon.
Where are some places that this business has taken you to that has really blown your mind?
Well, so one place in particular, all glory to God, Bun Appetit has been able to take us to music labels, specifically quality control music.
That is huge.
Yes.
What was that experience like? How did that even happen?
Man. Well, it started off through a friend of mine. Her name is Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. So Jordan, she booked me for her mom's birthday dinner. And we provided a decent spread. She had lamb chops, salmon, lobster tails, asparagus, the whole nine for real. And somehow one of the interns for quality control came across our page because she like reposted a reel that we made that featured all of the food that we provided for her.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the interns, they reached out to us and they was like, we'd love to set up a tasting. And first of all, when we seen the email, we couldn't believe it because at the title of the email, it was like quality control music label, and then in the sub it said tasting. So when we looked, we was like, wait, what? So yeah, from there, from the tasting, immediately they fell in love with our food. They literally invited us the next following day to provide food for them and to start cooking and be one of the chefs on cycle for them.
Wow.
Yes.
What other amazing events have you been able to do?
So a lot of people don't know about this one, but we also were able to cater for Tyler Perry. Yes, he had an all-white party. So we were one of the chefs that provided food for the all-white party.
That's dope. How many people were?
It was 120 guests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Tyler Perry.
Yes.
Did he come through the line too?
I don't know if he came through the line, but because we weren't the only chefs that was there. He had a variety of different options. I think we were just the ones who specialized in soul food.
Out of all people he could have gotten was it in Atlanta?
Yes.
In Atlanta, he got you. That is huge because a lot of people can do soul food when it comes to catering, but like that is an honor.
Yeah, for sure.
So you sell plates too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. How's that?
So, I typically do plates the days I don't have classes. So, I have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays in person. The rest are online. So on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also Saturdays. Those are typically the days that I would sell plates.
Do you have a set menu or it rotates?
So it rotates, but what's funny is that every time I go on my Instagram and I put a poll out for feedback, where I ask my clientele what they like to eat for the week, they always say Mario's Cajun Creamy Alfredo. They always choose that. It never fails.
Okay, so with your plates, you do a lot of Alfredo. What else do you do with the sold plates?
So, as I was saying before, I grew up on Soul Food Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I incorporated that into my plate side of the business. And so every Sunday we do Soul Food Sunday. Like typically I try not to go a day without missing Soul Food Sunday. And if I do, it's probably because I have to catch up on homework or like I'm going to church or something of that nature. But Soul Food Sunday is a staple. So in that we provide fried chicken, yams, collard greens, sweet potato souffle for dessert. I know. We also provide like yellow rice. For one Soul Food Sunday, we even did lamb chops. It was a teriyaki glazed lamb chop over a yellow rice pilaf, and then another staple of ours is our 5 cheese macaroni. Boy, people be going crazy over that macaroni.
So is your macaroni wet, or it has the little pieces of burnt, like, you know what I'm talking about, the little burnt pieces? It's not burnt, but it got a little dark spot.
So it's a mix of both.
Oh shoot.
So the inside, okay, so when I pull it out the oven, you can see the top layer. You can see, first of all, you see the cheese like bubble. Heat come from the macaroni. So the top layer, the top layer is crispy. So it's not necessarily burnt, but it's crispy. And you take your spoon, and dig into the macaroni. Immediately you hear the crisp. Yes. As soon as you put the spoon in the macaroni, and then when you turn the spoon just a little bit, you'll see the wetness right up under.
Oh my.
Yeah.
It be wet.
It do.
My God. Look crispy, then all of a sudden you know will hit that wetness. Oh, it's nothing like it.
Yeah, nothing like it.
What are your future plans for Bun Appetit?
Well, it's funny that you asked that, because I was in my journal today reading about that. So I plan to incorporate more vegan and vegetarian meals with Bun Appetit Catering. I alternate between pescatarian and vegetarian, and I've realized that it's providing me great health, great mental health, physical health, and emotional health. And in that, I like to incorporate that in my business and teach people the importance of possibly switching out your what you know as like your meat options for more of your like vegetarian options.
Okay. If you were a meal, what would you be as an experience?
If I were a meal,
yeah,
what would I be?
Yeah,
as an experience.
Yeah.
All right, so if I were a meal,
he's licked the lips, everybody. So I think it's about to be some juicy.
All right, so if you haven't heard, maybe I'm putting you on right now, but Papa Do's Seafood, they have this crab dip that I get as an appetizer.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, if I were a meal, I would start off with that appetizer. That crab dip is so good. It comes with like an Italian flatbread.
I love bread.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
So if I want my appetizer, I go into my main course. So as I was saying before, one of my staples is bourbon glazed salmon. So if I were, I would be salmon. Yeah, I would be salmon.
Okay.
I would do salmon over a garlic mash with lemon zest asparagus.
Okay.
And then for some color, I'll probably add, a lot of people don't know this, but Brussels sprouts and balsamic vinaigrette goes well together. But that's kind of where that color comes in play. Specifically the red raspberry vinaigrette.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do urban glazed salmon over a garlic mash, asparagus, then red raspberry vinaigrette. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. After my entree, for dessert, I gotta take it back to my roots. I would do peach cobbler. Yes, with vanilla bean ice cream. Yes.
What are you drinking?
Ooh. My go-to is rosé.
Frozen or on the rocks?
Either or.
Oh gosh. Is it a certain flavor?
You said what?
Is it a certain flavor?
Let's see. Not for real. It's not a certain flavor I like. I'm really open to all types of rosés, but if I had to choose, it would probably be like a pink rosé.
Okay. When it comes to you being a color, what color are you?
Wow. Yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why yellow?
Yellow. So yellow, it represents light.
Hello, yellow.
It represents peace, prosperity, good health, good fortune. So if I were a color, I would represent peace, prosperity, good health, and good fortune.
Okay. Did you say yellow? Because I got yellow on.
Maybe.
Oh.
No, just,
And now you're laughing to the side. Okay. How can people keep up with you?
so my social media handles are, Instagram is, my personal Instagram page is That Boy Mario. My business Instagram page is Bun Appetit Catering. Facebook is as follows, Bun Appetit Catering. Twitter, we're on Twitter as well. Twitter is Bun Appetit Catering. We're also on TikTok, and it's the same, Bun Appetit Catering.
And he does go between Nashville and Atlanta, but he'll also travel outside of those areas, but that's his main operation.
Sure.
I have another question for you. What is something that people can do better in preparing before contacting a caterer that you have noticed is missing in the process?
Yes, that's a great question. So one thing they could do is have an open mind. Not be limited to what they are typically used to eating, but having an open mind and trying new foods. So besides that, when it comes to like the business aspect of things, it's very essential for individuals to come with how many people they like to serve, desired menu / food allergies, the date in mind, as well as time, and location too. Location is critical. Just having those few things already in your mind prior to you reaching out to a caterer kind of helps us assist you better. And even having some form of idea of what you like on your menu, but also keeping an open mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have anything to say?
Let's see. Yes, I'd like to leave this podcast with some positivity.
Let's go.
For sure. So I would love for y'all to know, I want you all to incorporate being the change that you want to see. I think it's very critical for us to represent ourselves as the individuals that we like for us to see. I feel like in that and with that, it will start showing people the importance of owning your power and owning who you are as an individual. And in that, you're able to help people own themselves, own who they are as an individual. Because people, you are what you see. So if you see,
it is true.
You see individuals owning themselves, owning who they are as a person, owning their confidence, owning their enthusiasm, owning their integrity, owning their authenticity. People start kind of following suit. So be the change that you want to see.
Okay. You have any questions?
Let's see.
Because you say you had some, so now it's your chance to ask them.
For sure. What made you start this podcast?
The reason why I started this podcast is because I lost a cousin to police brutality in Toledo, Ohio. He was killed by the police and he was chased in the woods. And as it hit the news, what me and my family noticed firsthand was the police cut his body cam off as he chased him. When he came out of the woods, he cut the cam back on. This is happening in the midst of us already protesting for other black men that died, like George Floyd. So it happened a little bit after the big march in Nashville where it was like 10,000 people out there. So I'm out here advocating, feeling good. But then it's like I'm advocating and feeling bad now because it hit home. So I'm pissed because I'm tired of us marching. And I'm pissed because we're marching for a few names and there's more to add to the list, but everybody doesn't know. So I'm introducing his name to a already oversaturated space with names, just trying to get him noticed and just trying to get help. And it wasn't helping because my voice became so small in a loud space that shouldn't even be a space. And I figured that this was the best way to advocate for the black community by helping make the black dollar stronger.
Absolutely. And kudos to you for creating space.
Yeah.
Holding space and allowing individuals like myself and others to showcase what it's like to be a black business owner. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
For sure.
Any more? Don't be acting shy.
I'm gonna flip this one back on you. If you were a food, what would you be?
Meal or food item?
Let's go for meal.
So we will start off with sweet tea with lemon and a natural in-house squeezed lemonade along with a water. If you need me to break down the meal, why after, I will. So those are the drinks. And yes, they are refillable with no charge.
Come on now.
For appetizer, we're going with an appetizer platter that has chicken tenders, that has soul food egg rolls. Yes, sir.
You should know about those.
I do know. I do know. And then it's going to have some house-made queso dip with ground beef that is seasoned to make up the appetizer platter. Okay? But it's not a trio. It's a quad. And for the last item, we will have some buffalo wings. Moving on, after the appetizer, we're going to have a meal that comes with baskets of bread. The bread includes cornbread and it includes homemade rolls and biscuits. You don't pick one, you get them all. And then we are going to a Cajun chicken pasta that has 8-ounce medium well steak on it, on the side.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for dessert, we are going to have a delicate skillet cookie. It is crispy on the outside, but it's soft and gooey on the inside. And the ice cream on top is homemade French vanilla, but it is drizzled with caramel, chocolate, and pieces of Snicker. But this is not an ordinary dessert, because everything we're doing with this meal is more than one thing. You're going to leave overwhelmed, because my personality can be overwhelming. I want you to give it an overdose. So the second dessert, you get to pick two. The point is for you to have a to-go box.
Ooh.
Is the place expensive? Yeah, but you're really packing up your meal to take home. It will be a soft and delicate brownie. You know how sometimes cookies and brownies can get stuck at the root of your mouth? Mm-hmm. It's like stuck.
Yeah.
It's gonna get stuck, but it's gonna melt as it's stuck. So taking a bite of that ooey gooey brownie and just letting it melt with ice cream on top, that's vanilla. And then meal's complete.
Yeah. You just topped my meal. That sound good.
It's real good.
Yeah, that sound good.
It's an experience like no other.
I'll probably mess around and eat the dessert first.
Why?
First of all, how could you go wrong with cookies and brownies?
Yeah.
And ice cream.
Yeah.
With the caramel on top?
Yes.
Not to mention this, the crumbled up sneakers.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going straight in.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so sorry. I forgot. You can't have it without the vegetables. It would be roasted asparagus with a pudding corn.
Oh, wow.
So I know it's a lot going on, but you're going to have a taste of different palates.
Yes,
like you're going to have that saucy, you're going to have that sweet, you're going to have that mild, you're going to have that tender, you're going to have that juicy, you're going to have that melting, you're going to have that firm.
Yes.
You're going to have that creamy, you're going to have that dry. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
You want me to break it down? Why?
But what?
Why I selected that meal? That's my experience.
Why?
So water, because you will always have to quench that thirst.
Facts.
And with my personality, you will be quenched with whatever you need. And it's healthy. And we are made up a lot of water, but we need always to replenish and recharge.
Oh, yeah.
And get what we need. Sweet tea, because I am a Southern charm. And to think of South, you think of sweet tea.
For sure.
But that lemon has a little sour to it, because I can be sweet and sour, and it balances out. So you're never going to get too much of either. It's in the middle. But you're still going to remember the sweet part over everything. The lemon is there so you won't get addicted to the sweet.
Yeah, we need balance.
Yeah. Lemonade is showcasing that in spite of having lemons, I found a way to recreate, adapt, and to make it something tasteful. Always being reminded of what's sour, but understanding that I have the power and authority in my ability to create something new. The quad appetizer, showcasing that I am full of options when it comes to what I do in this world, and I'm not limited. And I can change up the drip of my sauce. I cannot be put in a box.
Right.
And I cannot be predictable. Even though I show mannerisms of my being. that are noticeable and recognized as me. Chose the pasta because the noodles represent pieces of my life where people have come in and gave to me, but I'm meant to be in community. So the sauce mixed with the noodles indicates that it all works smoothly. I have no sauce if I'm alone, but those who have come and do what they are assigned to do in my life help me keep creating the sauce where I never dry up. The steak indicates that I am not milk, I am meat. And in that, what I mean is knowledge is power, and I'm always wanting more, and I'm elevating my ability to digest more. The desserts showcase that I am able to leave a great taste in people's mouths. What that means is when people can't remember my name, they always remember the taste of my experience.
Can we just sit on that real quick?
Okay. Take your time. He's over here giggling, y'all.
He said, if they don't remember my name, they'd at least remember the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You went crazy. That's a good meal. That's a real good meal. I'm leaving fed. And I got a to-go box.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And because of the experience, you're going to want to come back.
That's important.
Because even in the midst of that, you haven't even tasted the full menu. That's all your questions? Or you got more?
That's it for now.
Okay.
Maybe part 2.
Part 2. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in to Business That's Black. This is my guy Mario. Keep a lookout on him. He's doing big and major things. Put your request in now so he can be catering your next event. You will not be dissatisfied. We out.